YouTube is an incredibly greedy place. After having a partnership with Fullscreen for just over 6 months, greed is incredibly evident. It's hard to scroll through any community group for more than a couple seconds before you find someone promoting themselves or asking for sub. Sure, people want to grow their channel, become more popular and have this as a job, but I'm getting a distinct feeling that people who are promoting their channels in such a way don't seem to care about enjoying themselves, which in my opinion is the most important thing about this job. I can't count the amount of times I've been looking through Fullscreen groups, seeing someone ask for help and then seeing someone drop a link. It's a feeling of disrespect to other content creators that turn me away from these groups. I think my biggest problem with the groups is that these people expect other YouTubers to care. We're all in the same dog race together. What makes your channel so special? Now, you could say, Darbus, you're with Fullscreen. Surely you must have left links to your channel there too. Which I would respond with, yes, but that was when I first joined. Any promotion through my channel now is an automatic post by Fullscreen to the groups. The thing is, it's not only Fullscreen that I see this with. Facebook groups can be just as bad. I'm not going to name specific groups, but I've joined quite a few over my time as a YouTuber. Every single group I've joined has the exact same community. Check out my channel, come like, comment and subscribe. Sub for a sub? Again, there's this expectation that other content creators will want to care about the content you make specifically. I'm going to use a very old idiom that I'm sure everyone has heard of. It goes something like, scratch my back and I scratch yours. If you don't know what that means, then let me explain. Say someone tells me to go to their channel and subscribe. What motivation do I have to do what they say? I don't have any. Now, if that same person had been helping me with my own problems and then asked me to check out their channel, I would be more inclined. Whereas at the moment, I don't know you, I don't care about your content, and you haven't done anything for me to make me want to go to your channel. This is such a simple concept that can so easily create a community of people helping each other while growing their own channels at the same time. You see what I mean? YouTube doesn't have to be a place filled with selfish people. If someone has helped you, then return the favor. I remember a couple of months ago when a channel with over 100,000 subscribers was telling a YouTuber who just had over 1,000 subscribers that the channel was going nowhere and it was a failure. This is exactly what I mean. YouTube is so full of greed that some channels will completely destroy other channels to show how much better they are because they have a bigger subscriber base. When I join a group, I want to see some form of community. I want to see discussions, people having fun, people generally enjoying themselves as content creators and as a community. And that's exactly what I got when I found a group called Gamers of YouTube. This group is one of the most welcoming groups I've ever seen. I've been with them for over a year and I've met some really nice people. Sure, you still see comments with links to other people's channels, but it's controlled. The main focus isn't to promote yourself, it's to help each other. I still find it funny when I see people complaining because they can't promote their channel enough. Greed has taken over so many people in the YouTube community. It's nice to have somewhere to go where you aren't spammed with links to other people's channels. If people cared less about the publicity they got and more about the content they produced, YouTube communities would be a much nicer place to be. When I started my channel, fame and wealth were two things that I didn't care about. I did it because I enjoyed what I was doing. Sure, I upgraded my equipment over time to make my channel more appealing, but it was just for that. Not because I was expecting floods of new people to check out my channel with the hope of them subscribing. Even now, I'd rather have my channel found through recommendations or search results, but I would never expect someone to check out my channel and subscribe just because I tell them to. I'm not saying everyone should be like me, but what I am saying is to make content for YouTube because you like doing it, not because you want the fame. Sure, YouTube's one of the most accessible ways of making money, but I think there should be some higher priorities on your list other than fame and wealth. When people let these things go to their head, this is when we end up with channels like Dark Side Phil. It's to be a content creator because it's something you love, not because it'll make you a quick buck and you'll get famous overnight. The chances are is that that's not going to happen. Take a handful of channels from the Gamers of YouTube. They work extremely hard on their channels and have a great time doing it. Most of them are still struggling to push past the first few hundred subscribers. It's hard. It will always be hard. Don't expect exposure to happen overnight. But regardless of what I say, you're still going to find people that will do this. It's sad to see, but it's just a community that we're in. I don't want people to get upset over what I'm saying. If you love what you do, cool. But please, remember that there are millions of other channels working on the same site as you. If you're going to work alongside these people, then you need to act professionally. I don't know, that was a really dumb scripted thing that I wanted to do. Like I said, don't take it to heart. If you love what you do, then that's awesome, but don't, if there's other channels that are like, subscribe to me, then just, in my opinion, they're ruining the experience for other people, especially the people that just link dropping your own channel. That's just gross, don't do that. But if you do these things, then I want to remind you that if you ask for sub, or if you beg people to subscribe to your channel, then the chances are that those aren't going to stay, they're not going to be active subscribers, they're not going to be a part part of your community and you're just gonna have an empty number. Numbers don't mean everything. Just keep that in mind. Keep doing what you love. Numbers don't mean a thing. Don't blind yourself by how many subscribers you have. But that was just my 2 cents, and I'm Darbus out. Cha.